Well, come back to Leafless Lessons. You are watching the third part of our first series, The Wealth Blueprint. In the second part, we broke down the 50-30-20 rule explained. Easy budget hack to save money fast, which gave you a system for your monthly flow. Today, we move into the stability phase of the blueprint. We are talking about the emergency fund. This is the only thing that stands between you and financial disaster when life stops being predictable. The definition of financial peace. An emergency fund is a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws at you. These aren't just minor inconveniences. We are talking about major events like losing your job, a sudden medical emergency, or a critical car repair. In the world of finance, this is your oxygen mask. Most people focus on growing their money before they protect their money. But a leafless lesson you need to hear is this. Wealth without a safety net is just a house of cards waiting for a breeze. The strategy of the safety net. The wealth blueprint requires you to build this fund before you start aggressive investing. If you put all your money into the stock market and an emergency hits while the market is down, you are forced to sell your assets at a loss. This fund acts as a barrier that protects your long-term investments. It allows your stocks and mutual funds to grow undisturbed because you have a separate pile of cash to handle the chaos of daily life. Calculating your number. The big question is always how much is enough. The goal for a complete blueprint is to have 6 to 12 months of your basic living expenses saved. To find your number, look back at the 50% category from our previous video on the 50-30-20 rule. Calculate exactly what you need for rent, food, and utilities. If your monthly needs are $2,000, your 6-month emergency fund target is $12,000. This is not about your salary, it is about your survival cost. The starter fund approach saving 6 months of expenses can feel overwhelming when you are starting from zero. This is why we recommend a starter emergency fund of 1 month of expenses, or a flat amount like $1,000. This small buffer is designed to handle the small emergencies that usually send people running for their credit cards. Once you have this starter fund, you have broken the cycle of debt, and you can begin the steady climb to your full 6-month reserve. Where to keep the cash? An emergency fund must be liquid and accessible. You should never lock this money in a 5-year fixed deposit or real estate. The best place for this money is a high-yield savings account or a liquid mutual fund. These accounts allow your money to stay at pace with inflation, while ensuring you can withdraw it within 24 hours. It should be in a separate bank account from your daily spending, so you aren't tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. The 10-20-70 storage rule. To be truly bulletproof, you should split your emergency fund. Keep 10% in physical cash at home for immediate crises where digital systems might be down. Keep 20% in a savings account with an instant debit card access. The remaining 70% should be in a liquid fund where it earns a bit of interest but stays safe from market volatility. This ensures you have immediate cash for the first hour of an emergency and the rest within a day. Identifying real emergencies. One of the biggest threats to your emergency fund is yourself. You must be brutally honest about what constitutes an emergency. A job loss is an emergency. A broken water pipe in your house is an emergency. A sudden dental surgery is an emergency. A 50% discount on a flight to a vacation spot is not an emergency. A new gaming console launch is not an emergency. If you use this money for lifestyle, you are sabotaging the blueprint and leaving yourself vulnerable. The path to building it fast. To build this fund quickly, you have to be aggressive. This means temporarily pausing your 30% wants category and shifting that cash into your emergency fund. It means taking every bonus, every tax refund, and every side hustle check and moving it straight to your safety net. The faster you build this, the sooner you can get back to the fun part of the blueprint, which is investing and growing your wealth. The psychology of power. The real value of an emergency fund isn't just the money, it is the psychological shift. When you have 6 months of cash in the bank, you stop making decisions out of fear. You don't have to tolerate a toxic boss because you are desperate for the next paycheck. You don't panic when the economy fluctuates. This fund gives you the walk-away power that is the true beginning of financial freedom. It moves you from survival mode to design mode. Conclusion and next steps. The emergency fund is the unshakable foundation of the wealth blueprint. It is the boring part of finance that makes the exciting part possible. Thank you for joining us for part 3 of this series. In the next part, we are moving into the growth phase, where we discuss how to actually start investing and making your money work for you. Hit the subscribe button to stay on the blueprint, and I will see you in the next lesson.